There's no way about it. The Miami Dolphins took a big step in 2023 under Mike McDaniel and company. This was really a good year by the Dolphins. I know that it all ended with a very close loss to the Buffalo Bills, but at the end of the day, you got to be pretty encouraged by it. And today we are here to not only build on that, but we are here to do our very first Miami Dolphins mock draft. And like I said, I really do think that the Dolphins are in a good spot here because they are coming off a trip to the playoffs as well as looking to further improve off of that. And today we're doing our 2023 mock draft, our first round mock draft. It's our mock draft 1.0, which means a couple of different things. Number one, no trades. We just want to see how this board falls and where things go from here. So, potential targets that the Dolphins could go back up into the first round if they wanted to and get, okay, fine and dandy and all that. So, but then obviously we'll not be selecting until the second round. 52nd overall pick is what the Dolphins have. Excuse me, I almost said Bills because we're just talking about in the playoffs. But so they'll have 52. They could potentially trade back into the first if they wanted-ish. I guess. I don't know. But at the end of the day, the Dolphins, that'd be kind of a slap in the face but to the NFL. But the Dolphins will pick in the second round at 52 and see if they can fill some major needs. So needs for the Dolphins right now that I've got before we get into this. So I think running back is going to be a need they're going to want to look at in the later rounds. Obviously because technically I don't believe they have like a running back that's under contract for 2023. So that's a little wild. But they're probably going to want to grab somebody as far as a running back there. A linebacker, specifically a linebacker that can just go downhill and make plays, also play some coverage, is definitely somebody you want to grab there. Corner is definitely a big need. Offensive lineman, specifically versatile offensive lineman, and then tight end because we don't know. Mike Gesicki probably not going to come back. Gesicki, excuse me. So 7-round mock draft, high speed, low drag because I ain't got that kind of time. Care for position of value, relatively high as well as drafting for needs, relatively high. Very little randomness, but there is randomness because weird things happen in the draft all the time. Happens every single year. Plus, you need to have a little bit of randomness in your life. With only 5 picks, 3 though in the top 100, the Miami Dolphins could do some serious damage here. So we're going to go ahead and start the draft. By the way, we do a little bit of randomness because, again, you need to be random for somebody. Let us know what you guys, are random and how you're random for your spouse or whatever because I'm that way for my wife. So, okay. So offensive line is definitely a need. Oh, John Michael Schmitz. Oh, Jahmyr Gibbs is there. Oh, this is tough. I want to go, and also corner. Who's going to be there at 77 potentially? Who's going to be there at 77? So Keely Ringo, Darius Rush. Okay, if Darius Rush is there, you got to think that one of these guys is going to fall. I don't know. Do we reach and then go for somebody like Steve Avila if he's still there? Avila, excuse me. Did Avila go? If the board falls this way, I would want to go Gibbs, but also I don't want to draft a running back in the second round, but I also want corner. But there's plenty of other talented running backs. This is tough. I want to go Gibbs. Like every part of me wants to go Gibbs, but John Michael Schmitz is just too good to pass up. He's too good to pass up. Like he's the best center in this class. I think he's going to be an absolute stud. He's going to be a lot of fun for the next opposing team. So Cam Smith. Okay. All right, fine. Who was originally a first-round draft pick, but you get Cam Smith here at corner, fine. Okay, you might be mad that we're not getting a running back right away, but here, we'll circle back right here. Third round, I don't love spending picks on running backs. JL Skinner's there, so who else do we have at need? So, Cody Mock's there? Listen, Cody Mock at 91, he can play a little bit at left tackle, and he can play guard. Yeah, I'm going Cody Mock. I'm sorry, but going to the Dolphins here, that's a steal. That is an absolute steal. He was literally like a first or second round pick not too long ago, and now he goes in a little bit later rounds here. So we still got some running back things to clean up, linebacker as well as corner. Corner we took care of. This is tough because if it was me, I would try to trade down a little bit because there was a lot. This board fell really well for the Dolphins. Plus, I know they're going to take care of some stuff later on in the process here. So Jake Bobo. Yeah, we're going way down for running back. So I think instead we look at linebackers. Abed Diabate out of Utah. Aubrey Miller. Okay. I'm going to go Aubrey Miller here out of Jackson State University. All right, we're going to try it. And then here so we got corner. We got offensive line. We doubled down on it, in fact. Tight end. Who's there at tight end? Anybody interesting? Oh, Britton Strange. The tough part about this one is I really, really, really wanted to trade down, which I think we will do in the future. But for now, yeah, we're going to go with Britton Strange here at 250. We got some help along the offensive line, as well as the corner. Like Cam Smith fell to you. That's a steal there in the the third round? Yeah, this has turned out to be a pretty good draft. Only 5 picks, I know, for the Dolphins, but there's a lot to go off of this. So, okay. So John Michael Smith, is the best. He's the best center in this draft class. You get him at 52 here. I don't know what PFF's problem is. Fantastic value there. You get the best center in the draft. He's going to be there for years to come. And then you get Cam Smith. Falls to you in the third, who was originally a first-round draft pick, but then obviously had some issues over the last, I think, was it at the Senior Bowl or whatever, but he falls to you in the third round. It's just unfair. Cody Mock, the tackle / guard / whatever you wanted, North Dakota State. I'm so sorry. I'm a Midwest boy, so I apologize. The Bison out there taking care of business, winning national championships like it's nobody business except for this last year. SDSU, baby. Anyway, but Mock there coming up at NDSU. He's an absolute stud. He's a mauler. He can also hold his own in the passing game. Yes, he's going to be a very good player for the Dolphins here for their offensive line. So you got center and guard / tackle taken care of. Don't even need to worry about it. Aubrey Miller, the linebacker coming up out of Jackson State. Small school guy, but I think he can make some plays specifically for the Dolphins. I think he could be really fun to watch. And then Brenton Strange, the tight end here. Now, in this, again, if I could redo it, if I could, I would probably trade down in the second because there's a lot of good second-round talent at the center position. Guys like Joe Tittman, John Michael Schmitz is one of those guys. Steve Avila is going to be there as well. I think he actually went in the beginning part of the second round. But, I mean, the Dolphins, they're in a really good spot. They got a couple of thirds, so, there's some different things they could do there. But overall, you get John Michael Schmitz there, and I really like how the rest of this draft turns out. But that's it. That is our very first 2023 Miami Dolphins mock draft 1.0. What did we get right? What did we get wrong? Make sure you guys let us know in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about our very first mock draft for the Miami Dolphins in 2023.